Give me a second here. Got things to do. I'm working on things. Broadcast is live. Broadcast is live. Let's count it.
I've been losing lots of keys lately. I don't know what that means, but maybe I'd be better off with things that can't be locked. I'm breaking out of boxes, I'm taking off these chains. Don't need your expectations. No, I'm building my own name. Don't lock me up. Don't lock me up. I've got so much more to give. Don't lock me up. Am I
Not enough. Good morning. Man, so yesterday kind of sucked, right? Wasn't my fault. Wasn't my fault. I didn't realize. Oh, thanks, bro. Mason, how you been, dog? You still up in the north? Oh my goodness. I'm a little frustrated about yesterday. I didn't know. Well, I did know. I thought if I can pull a video off of YouTube, since it's on YouTube, and I'm not actually, all I'm doing is like streaming it, and I only stream like 30 seconds, they wouldn't remove my video. But they did. Yeah, they removed the video. I tried to fight it, and they said no, and so that whole video is gone. That whole video is gone, which sucks. But before we get started, obviously I have my sponsors. You got Better Brain. Take 2 of those every morning. Get my mind right. I'm going to school right now. I'm writing a script right now. I'm getting ready for Mayans whenever that shows up. I'm doing auditions right now. Crazy. Bro, we doing the thing. You guys think? Am I let's see. 10 a.m. Eastern time, which means what? I got to do it now, right now? Is it right now? Because I just looked at my schedule and it said it was 11. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, that's fine. I'll have to shut this down. Oh, man. All right. I'm supposed to be on another podcast right now called Born the Battle. And you sure you want to do this after? Can we do it after? What you tell me, bro. If not, then I'll jump off and go to yours real quick. What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You've got time. Sounds good. After this, hit me up. Let's do this. I only got 1 hour on here. All right, let me hit some sponsors. Better Brain. Hey, Better Brain. You go get that at betterin.com. Don't forget betterin.com. I was going to go change the warehouse, moving warehouse. We had a lot of issues for many different reasons. I don't put blame on anyone. I'll point blame on myself on that one. But we're going to move to a warehouse here in Salt Lake City so I can actually manage it a little bit better. And just had to reschedule. You know how that goes. Here we go. Check this out. So let's get some sponsors. You got Better and Better Brain. You got Core Medical Group. You guys watch this video on Core Medical Group. Then I'm going to jump to another sponsor called Trinidad Jeans. I want you guys to see that video. And then I'm going to jump to Cardomax. So you guys check these out. And I'll get back to you. And I got to navigate all this. So I'm trying to do it so it all works. So let's change my screen. Boom. Here we go. What's up? It's your boy VinnyRoc from the VinnyRoc podcast. Just want to talk about Core Medical Group. Yes, TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. I use it. It's very important that you guys go get your blood work done. Hit them up. I can give you a number to my personal dude. He will square you away.
For some reason, us over 25 guys who've been in the military and now out have a testosterone issue. You want mental health, you want physical health, you want personal growth, go hit them up, check out Core Medical Group. Oh, you know what else they do? Erectile dysfunction meds. None of my business, but I promise if you guys are interested, they'll be discreet, send it to your house, directly to you, telemedicine type shit. Your boy loves you. Go hit them up, Core Medical Group.
I just like throwing this in there for you guys. This always wakes me up. And that's what these Cardo Max. Come check it out right now.
Hey, you doing? My name's Sean Matson. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Cardomax. And before starting Cardomax, my business partner and I were serving as Navy SEALs all across the globe. And one thing that we found is we need energy, and when we need energy, we need it now. So rather than your typical pre-workout, we developed this product here called Cardomax, which is a liquid energy intensifier. And I'm going to show you a quick demonstration to show you between a generic pre-workout here and our product. So first, you have your pre-workout. Typically, you got to try to find the scoop. Once you find it, first you dump your serving size, hopefully get it into the bottle of water. You'll notice, one, this turns blue, as well as it all starts to settle to the bottom. This stuff is now something that your body and your kidneys have to digest through your system. So when we developed Cardomax, we developed ours to be a liquid and not a powder. So now let me show you ours. Here it is in this nice little package, easy to take anywhere in the world with you. Put it in a bag, put it in a briefcase, simply open it up. When you pour it in, you'll notice that it's a liquid and it's clear. So that's one less ingredient that your body has to digest, not this blue nasty stuff here. It's clear, it stays clear the whole time through. There's no shaking, no stirring. Cardomax is a liquid supplement that has 200 milligrams of caffeine, as well as BCAAs and 100% of your daily value of B vitamins in this tiny little packet. As you saw, it stays clear through here, so there's no dyes, no colors, and less ingredients that your body now has to digest. Your choices are powder or liquid. The clear choice is Cardomax.
Hey, you want coffees?
Oh yeah,
Let's do it. You want coffee?
I could amp on coffee.
You want a coffee? You want a coffee, Jay? For sure I want a coffee.
Black coffee or what?
Oh, yeah, caramel frappuccino lavos.
What the hell happened? This thing staying on mute? You guys missed it. What we just talked about, it was incredible. It was like the song from Tenacious D. Is like, you guys missed the best conversation. You missed it. It was incredible. What I was talking about was yesterday. We got taken down because I used a clip of Simone Biles on her flip, and it was just, you can't use that. And what I was saying is, I thought it was pretty impressive that she bowed out at such a high level of athleticism. Right, she just walked away from it. And I was talking to one of the mothers at my son's football who was a competitive gymnast. And she said, yeah, I thought it was good that she did that. But the other side of it is like, I'm so competitive. I don't know if I could have done it myself. And I'm like, you know what? You're fucking right. So am I. I don't know if I would have been a walk away, you know? Good morning. Good morning, coffee people. I'm going to start brewing my own cold brew, damn it. Cramping in my neck. Yeah, I had it on mute right now. I don't know what the hell happened. Can you guys hear me okay now? Yes? Give me a thumbs up. Can you hear me? Anyone else need? Good morning. Okay. Just make sure I got my audio back. I had it on mute. I don't know why. It's weird. We got a couple more sponsors, but this is a cool video, so you guys check it out. The quality's not the greatest. You gotta download the right one. Yes, I'm an owner of Black Rifle. Oh, excuse me. I am. Those are my boys. I'm an owner of Warfighter Tobacco. I'm an owner of Lead Singer's Whiskey. And we started Lead Singer's Whiskey years ago, even though I don't drink anymore. Still a company I do own with part and part with the boys from BRCC, Matt and JT. And we're doing our thing. But the guys at Warfighter Tobacco, if you guys are living in Salt Lake City, if you guys are living in San Antonio, Texas, you guys can actually go smoke some cigars with the dudes. They have a place, an actual shop in Salt Lake. Was it San Antonio? But it's on the outskirts of San Antonio. So if you guys are interested, Google that. I know it's on there. I was trying to find something on here for you guys. That song that you heard right there is actually a song I was working on, but it's old. I'm probably not going to finish it. Creative differences, we will say, when it comes to making music with certain people. It's just sometimes it's hard. I'm trying to find the file. Oh my goodness. There we go. Boom. We got to find like items to say kind. There we go. Audio files. Here we go. Is it wasted? No, it's called, I think it's R&R, that one. That was called. You want to hear a song that we haven't even put out yet? I don't know if I'm going to put it out. Let's see. Hold on. All right. This is a song that I don't know if we'll ever do. You ready? And
It's Friday night. Just drank 2 beers on the way to the bar. Country gentleman just stumbled in, and I might just take it too far. Don't give a damn. I'm here with all my friends, and we already know that I ain't getting right. Oh, I ain't getting right. Oh, I ain't getting right. Somebody hold my beer. Hold my beer, hold my beer, hold my beer. I need to live tonight.
just spilling on me, and I've got mine. What do you think about that one? That's a fun one. Did you guys hear it all right? That's a fun song. Good morning. I'm not sure if you guys heard that one at all, because I'm not sure if it does it read really well through the microphones for you guys, or is it too just broken up? Or did they shut down my feed because they think someone owns it when it's actually me? I know I have another one in here that I haven't used. You heard good. Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, that's a fun one, but since I don't drink anymore, I just kind of thought it was weird to put out a song about drinking. I don't know. If you guys like it, we could put it out. It doesn't bother me none, but I have another one here. I'm trying to find it. The one that you heard in that commercial, it's called there's Beauty and the Beast, and there's one called R&R, I believe. But I can't find them. I don't know if they fell off somehow. I don't know. Damn it, Vince. Where do you keep all your stupid shit? Oh, let's see. Here we go. The end is coming. We did that. Leftovers. You guys heard that? Yeah, I don't know. Lost it. Or else you. Oh, here's one. Here's one. Here's a rough one. Let me see. That's not it. That's a different one. Oh my god. So then it's gonna be. That's Beauty Beast. See, all my stuff is so confusing. I'm so sorry. Hold my beer. Got it. Intervention. Got it. Oh, intervention hasn't even been heard yet. That one's not done yet. Is this it? No, it's not. Garbage. All right. Whatever. We lost it. It's all good. But if it's a song that you can relate to the past, hey, there you go. I like that idea. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll put it out. Why not? Hello, One Way. Yeah, dude. So it's been crazy. The card game has been crazy because I love the baseball cards, right? But the Dodgers, they made some trades. Pretty excited about that. Anyone excited about their team getting some good trades? Because I know I am. Dodgers got some heat. I don't know how we don't win again this year, to be honest. That's how pretty crazy the team is right now. To be honest. Starting to feel a little sick. I don't know what it is. I feel like I have a little bit of a sickness coming. Yeah. It's like anytime I wish Range 15 had a second movie. I love the first one. I tried to get it together, man. I tried to get everyone to let's do a second one. You can call it Rescue 15. You can call it Range 16. You can do whatever. But everyone's focused on other things. It was just too hard to kind of get everyone together. And to be honest, if you guys watched the documentary on that, Not a War Story, it was tough, man. It was hard to do. A lot of businesses kind of got ignored. A lot of things. It was just a hard thing to navigate. And, by the end of it, we were just like, we're good. We're good. So it was tough. It was genuinely tough. So I gotta find that other song. I don't know. Oh my goodness. So I am actually working with someone to try and do another kind of independent film here in Salt Lake City. We are finalizing the script. We are getting the funding. And I'm not going to act. I don't think I'm going to act in it. And if I do, it'd probably be a very, very, very small role. What I'm trying to do is direct it. Yeah, we have a really cool idea that we're trying to get done. And filming here all in Salt Lake so I can be home with the family. And then Salt Lake now has new tax. There's all these tax benefits and stuff that happen in film that you want. And so Utah got rid of it for a while. That's why we used to have Tombstone. I always get this confused. Yeah. We used to have Yellowstone film here. And then there was no tax breaks or anything for filming. And so they left, and I think they went to Wyoming or Montana or something like that. And then now we just got them all back. But they're still gone. They're going to stay gone. But we have currently filming big films that are or big shows that are getting filmed here is High School Musical. So that's cool. And I would love to get on some bigger shows here. I'd love to see more production happen here in Salt Lake City, so I don't have to travel to LA sometimes. But gonna pull a Stan Lee, yeah, man. If I'm gonna write something and direct it, I want to try and throw my face in there somewhere just for the hell of it for myself. You know what I mean? Dodgers and Yankees killing. Hold on, what is this? For your White Sox to get your White Sox never had a chance, big dog. Sorry to say. I'm gonna hide that comment. That's so funny. Oh my goodness. That made me laugh. Did you guys see? So yesterday we talked about me getting scared by the cat. Did you guys see it? Do you want to see it? I have it still. See, production companies follow the tax breaks. Same happened. Yep, in Wilmington. Yeah, you're correct. In Wilmington, North Carolina. Yep, same thing in you got Atlanta right now is a hot ticket for filming. I think. Yep, Vancouver, Toronto. You know what else? New Mexico, Albuquerque, I believe it is. So, yeah. So we'll see. But still, in the end of the day, LA is still the spot to go. Is kind of where the biggest ones go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mr. Army TV, TTV. I don't know what that means, but what up, what up? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, so the other day, I got attacked by a cat, and I told the story. And again, I feel bad if I'm repeating it because you guys are here now. But the other day, I went outside we're filling up a bed because we have some guests sleeping over, and so I had to put air in an air mattress, and I had to turn on the car, and I see my neighbor kind of outside by the mailbox, and I was like, "What the hell is she doing over there? What's going on?" And I kind of looked at her. She goes, "Hey," and I was like, "Hey, what's up? You good?" And she goes, "Yeah, well, my cat, doesn't want to listen." And so I was like, "Oh, okay." I looked at the cat. The cat was like, looked like an asshole, and I was like, "Oh my god, like that cat looks mean." And I already had an experience with this cat before. It was on the fence and scaring the dogs, and he was like hissing and whoosh, whatever they do with their hands. Whoosh. And screw that, man. That cat looks aggressive, right? So I saw him. I was like, "No, I'm good." And as I start to walk away, I look, and he freaking attacks me. Luckily, I have these Kung Fu Panda ninja moves, and I got away safe and alive. I'm alive now today because here he goes. Like I'm walking away. I showed this yesterday, but like I said, the feed got taken down, so we'll show it again. There it is. I'm talking to her. I'm saying, "Okay, cool. What's going on with there?" Oh, I see the cat. I'm like, "Yep, that thing doesn't look nice." I'm hearing the white shirt in the far left of the screen. As I go to walk away, that's boom, boom, boom. Those moves right there. That's kind of karaoke's, if you will. Anyone ever play football? If you played football, you know that move right there. That's just this body is peak performance body right now. Stored energy left and to the right, just in case, secondary and, all these different, fuel sources if needed, right? And in a time of Kung Fu fighting, I have all this energy stored. You guys didn't know that. That's why I keep that extra weight there. Peak performance. Like peak performance. Cat-like reflexes. Look at this. Right here. Look at. Right at the end of the screen, I'm going to be right here. That white shirt. Yep, there it is. Watch the ninja moves. And as I turn to walk away, right here, there. And now, whoa. What the heck? What is that, man? That's a silly ass move, dude. What's up, Melendez? I know the cat was about to get it. In my head, there's a million things that were going on. If that dude's so, like I said, like people are like, "Oh, bro, you're scared of a little bit of a cat." I'm like, "Shut up, dog." That cat will hold on for dear life for your leg and go along for the ride for 8 seconds, bro. I ain't playing that game. That cat's gonna get the 1-2. What do they call it? The 2-piece and a soda. I was like genuinely like, please don't latch onto my leg. I'm gonna have to jack this cat up. I don't know. In a moment like that, I feel like it's survival, so it's okay to like to just grab it by the neck and just throw it as far as you can, frag out. I don't know. I just don't. I don't mess with cats because I've been allergic to them my whole life. And then this cat, like, there's a couple cats in the neighborhood. They walk by, and one like brave enough to just come up and just rub its little back on your leg when you're walking by. You're like, oh shit, that's a weird ass cat. But then this cat is angry, bro. It's got the devil in him. Yeah, cat claws are no joke. Straight up, no joke. Bad kitty. Bad kitty. Oh my goodness. The cat was lucky. Yeah, I had chunklets on, didn't I? Or maybe I was barefoot. What was I? I don't know. Let me go look. Was I barefoot? Oh, I just had socks on, it looks like. Or those white feet. I might have had I don't know what I had on. I think I was barefoot. Let's see. See when I start jumping around. Now. If I had socks on, they're not there no more. I jumped the socks right out of me. Jeez, oh my, what's wrong with me? Oh my goodness. Yeah. You guys ever seen Dads in Parks? You guys ever seen those? I uploaded a Dads in Parks today for you guys to watch. Good morning. And I wasn't sure if you guys have ever seen Dads in Parks, but I'll play one for you guys. It's pretty cool. Oh, and this music I'm playing, you guys ever want to go listen to the music? I have all my music under Rocco Vargas. You can go on Spotify, iTunes, whatever. I just released one recently with the gentleman who plays Creeper on the Mayans. And real quick, you guys probably heard it already. Those of you who haven't, just.
I know I try to hide it, but I can't keep me from myself. It's always there reminding me that I'm never free of the demons I see. They whisper to my soul. I fight them for control. My life is what I owe, and it's a lonely road. Proof. I've been walking this walk for miles, many years.
All right, for you guys to listen to that, you got to actually go listen to the music. So, yeah, so that's that one. But before I get to that, let me go ahead and check out this. I want you guys to see Dads in Parks. I don't know which scene this is, but we'll watch it. You guys ready?
I boxed a lot growing up, and then when I got to the Army, we started doing the fighting stuff, and I got my butt kicked a lot by wrestlers, so my kids wrestle.
So you wrestle with your kids?
Yeah.
Do they kick your ass?
Nah, it's still big. I don't let them win. I'm not the guy that lets my kids win.
Oh, you got me on
Yeah, never. I don't care what we're doing. If it's video games, if it's eating competition, if it's wrestling, no one wins unless they win.
But at some age, your child is going to beat you.
When he's 18, probably bigger than me.
Right,
maybe.
18, right?
Yeah.
What? I mean,
Then
it's only a couple years away.
No, man, I'm not the guy. I make it's life is hard.
So you're prepping them for a world. You're not the participation trophy guy.
No,
you're not
no, there's only one.
You lost.
There's only one.
You lost.
No, my kids are winners.
But are they?
I don't know. Not yet.
If you cater to your kids and you let them think they're winners, like this generation, they all show up going, hey, I'm good at this. And you're like, actually, it's like the American Idol singers.
I was going to say the same thing. My mom says I'm
the best singer ever.
That's exactly what people are doing these days.
And then you see them singing, they're like, oh, I was telling you. And then the mother's like, he sounds so good.
I know. That's exactly. When you see an American Idol, you realize, people are raising their kids wrong. You can't tell them that. You can't give them false motivation.
So you would go, you sound terrible.
Yeah, you need practice. We need to...
Or choose a different arena.
Maybe you're a dancer.
Yeah, that's Dads in Parks. Actually, that's one of the first things I've done in any kind of Hollywood, man. And I love that conversation. We're sitting there and we just kind of go off on different tangents. And I love the conversation of like allowing your kids to win and this and that. And then sports psychology has been very, very big in my world now of trying to, guide my kids in a healthier way in sports, right? Like, so my son who's in the other room, who's playing, he's playing, he was playing wide receiver for the first time. And at the end of practice, he's like, Dad, I had trouble breathing. I just couldn't, for some reason, I forgot how to breathe. Right. And I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? He's 12. I think he's having trouble explaining it. And so I went to the coach. The coach was like, yeah, dude, he had this moment where he said he couldn't breathe. And I was like, what the hell is that about? And I started to think like, what could that be? In the medical side of things, it doesn't make sense, right? Like either you can't breathe, you can breathe. You asthma, you don't have asthma. What's the deal? But he says he's forgetting how to breathe, and I was like, man, it sounds a lot like anxiety. And I said, hey, son, do you have anxiety? He's like, no. I was like, are you nervous now? And I was like, has that ever happened to you before? It's like, sometime before a test or some hard homework. And I was like, all right, well, then you got some anxiety. And so then for me, understanding that he has anxiety, him not knowing what the heck anxiety is, then we had to come down to trying to figure out why he has anxiety for things like, sports or whatnot, and trying to help him understand how to cope with that, and also as well as like how to heal that, right? How to fix that, how to be prepared for things like that. So when he does have kind of this anxiety emotion where all of a sudden it's difficult to breathe, he has some kind of plan to I don't know, take deep breath, 3 breaths in, 3 breaths out kind of thing, 3 seconds, whatever it is, right? And so it's this funny thing where like understanding kids sports now, we didn't have that, right? When I was younger, my dad was like, get out there. Like, who cares? I had an asthma attack on a pitching mound one time when I was younger. I had asthma as a kid. And those kids things. And he had to give me an inhaler, and I was like, and freaked out. But I think part of that was like anxiety induced, right? I didn't know any better. No one knew any better at that time. So kind of a weird time, man. And then my daughter's in wrestling, right? So you have one kid who's absolutely nervous and kind of a wreck right before a wrestling match, and you have another one who doesn't care, and then you have one that when she wins, she's super proud. The other one wins and just doesn't care again. And so trying to find a way of navigating all that, and giving these kids these, some kind of motivation. Or it's hard, man, being an athlete dad and wanting to push your kids to be super, like, not just like super athletic, but like understanding sports, and you know what I mean? And wanting them to be good at sports, but not being the asshole in the stands, right? I was a pitcher in college. Check this out. I pitched. And the goal of a pitcher, just so everyone's listening, and if you guys have any kids that plays baseball and that are pitchers, I'm going to tell you right now, think about this. As goal as a pitcher is to throw strikes, but as well as throw pitches that they can't hit, keep the batter off balance by using different pitches. That's why you have a fastball, curveball, changeup, whatnot. But in stressful times when you can't tend to throw a strike, I promise you, every one of those pitchers on the mound is trying to throw a strike. And so when you have a mom or dad like just says, just throw strikes, Jimmy, just throw strikes. The pitcher's being like, mother, I'm trying to throw a strike. Every freaking pitch, I'm trying to throw a goddamn strike. But the pressure of the freaking world and every goddamn person in the freaking stands is watching me. And then they're 9 or 10 years old. You're like, calm down. And so what I like to tell pitchers, as a former pitcher, and when I coach them, I tell them, ignore everybody in the damn stands because they don't mean anything. They're nothing. I don't care if it's your parent. Nothing at this moment. All you have to do is take a deep breath and use your mechanics, right? Leg up, arm out. That's what I tell them. Leg up, arm out, throw. Ball. Take a deep breath. Leg up, arm out, throw. Ball. Sounds good. Take a deep breath. Leg up, arm out, throw. All the practices you can do for a pitcher in like Little League and stuff is all the practice you can do during practice. During the game, you just let it ride and you take notes and you kind of figure out what you can work on in the next practice. But during the game, you will crush their spirit if you're getting pissed off that a kid can't throw strikes. Now, just remember that. Imagine what it sounds like. This is what a coach told me. Imagine what it sounds like to us on the field when you say, come on, Jimmy. Come on. That's like a whining. And imagine like looking at your dad and watching him go, come on. It's like, what are you whining for, dude? I'm the one out here in the fucking field. I'm the one trying to do my best because I want to make you proud. You know what I mean? So I would be very cautious about your words and how you use them with your kids and just be more of like, look, the coach is going to do the coaching. You as a parent, just be like, hey, keep going. You're good. Keep going. Keep going. That's it. You're the backstop. You're the support system. You're the person that they should be able to turn to and know that no matter what, you got their support. There's a balance to that, right? You can't also say like the kid walks 15 people and you say, man, you're the best pitcher in the world. That's that whole concept of the William Hong, right? Like tell him that you're a great singer and you're like, well, he's really not. You know, if your son is not good at pitching, the coaches either need to practice him or you need to step outside on your own and work with them. That goes for every sport. If your kid's not good at wrestling, if your kid's not good at basketball, it takes work. There's a root of it all. Hard work. But, you know, you don't want to, and I can't say I wasn't guilty of this myself. Watching my kids wrestle for the first time, I'm like, God, what are you crying for? That's mean. That's not nice. Realizing how stressful these sports are and how much these kids are looking for us to, looking for us for support, just to say we're proud of them. All these things are very important. But genuinely think that we have to be better supporters of our kids in sports and not be this over the top stressing them out. You know, there's a fine balance. The kids need to know if they're not good at a sport, if they're not where they want to be at a sport, then they need to work at that sport. Plain and simple. I'm going to put this up here. I remember getting rocked one game and my parents telling to try and get them out. And I just thought, no shit. I'm not up here bitching just batting practice. That's exactly it. Like, hey, why don't you try and throw it so they don't hit it? What the do you think I'm trying to do here, Mom? What do you think I'm doing here, Mom? Jesus, I'm not on their team. My mom, I was in a junior college all-star game, right? Like pumped. I'm like, yeah, junior college all-star, big deal. Yeah. My mom finally shows up to a game because my mom was like, you know, everyone's busy. You know, two parents work, blah, blah, blah. She shows up. I have a decent game, but then we go into extra innings. They put the starters back into the extra innings into the field. I go into right field, which I hate right field. The ball just cuts different, right? Like the ball goes towards the line. I'm used to playing center field. It's kind of a straightforward play. There's a kid on second base that I know if they pop it to me, he's going to try and steal third or he's going to cut off to third. This kid has already stole like freaking 4 bases the day. So I'm already like, okay, this is going to be dope. This dude is known for his speed. I got a good arm. I catch the ball, throw him out of third. I'm the hero. Game over. We're up by 1 run, just so we're all clear here. We just got that 1 extra run. So now we're back. We're just got to get 3 outs. We're done. Game over. We win the All-Star game. The ball's popped up to me. I'm like, perfect. Big Daddy's going to catch this ball and throw him out of third. It hits my glove. It falls because I'm anticipating the throw before the catch, right? It's a very common thing. It happens. Shouldn't happen in college ball. You shouldn't drop a ball at all. But I did. And then I did the second part wrong. I dropped the ball, and then I overthrew the mother sucker because by the time the ball hit the palm of my hand, it fell into the field. It started rolling. I'm going to get it. I'm looking up. This dude's already rounding third. So I'm like, screw it. Hose him at home. Boom. I threw it as hard as I could at home. I overthrew it. He scored, tied the game. The guy that hit the ball now on second. Next dude gets a base hit. Boom, they win the game. So the game's over now, right? And I go to I gotta grab my stuff. Just like start heading to my car. Like, I'm suffering succotash. Right? And my mom's like, Vinny, you did good. Great game. Good job. And I was like, Mom, no, it wasn't. We lost the game because of me. What are you watching? But that was like my mom's version of just saying, I'm just proud that you're out there. Oh, I love that woman. But I was so mad. I was like, I'll see you guys at the house. I'm pretty sure by the time I got to the house, I wanted to throw every single piece of equipment out the door and just quit the game forever because that's how hard that game of baseball is. Oh, my God. So hard. Parents are funny. If you're a parent and your kids play sports, man, I would encourage you, if they really love that sport, encourage them to get coaches that can bring them to the level that they're wanting so they can be very competitive. I'm not a fan of So I was coaching this year again, my son's team, the baseball team, and no other coach wanted to volunteer. The one coach that did volunteer doesn't have a background in baseball, and so he didn't know what he was doing. And so this is funny. Right here it says, "Oh, difference in parents. Mom was happy I tried, and dad, on the other hand, was like, you sucked out there." Well, you just take the middle answer. You're good. But the other the head coach didn't really know what to do. And so when I went in there, stepped up, I started coaching. But the way I coach, like I said, I'm not the guy that everyone needs to play. I'm not the guy that look, everyone gets an at bat. It's like, what are the rules? Every kid has to have 2 innings in the field, 1 at bat. Cool. And this might be like, I had to have meetings with parents, and they're like, well, I don't think you're coaching right because the kids are not getting fair opportunity. I said, no, they're getting fair opportunity. It's just, I also want to be competitive, right? I want to be competitive because nobody likes to show up to the field every day and get boat raced 21-0, because that's what the first however many games were. First, it was like 20-something-0. I'm like, what are we doing? Nobody. That's not fun. You can ruin the game for kids if they show up and they just get bored out of playing, getting their butt kicked. I wouldn't play that. I told my son, like, no, dude, we're going to fight. We're going to try and win. And the reason why you try and win, and the reason why you try and win at raise like these winning ideologies, because there's competitive natures in life, right? Like, you can be the guy that's okay with losing and just, and that doesn't instill any kind of values and anything, any kind of motivation, any kind of nothing. You have to instill the willingness to fight, compete, and engage, right? Like in sports. And if you don't, these kids will grow up and never having to feel that and have to learn that on their own. And some will never figure that out. Some of these kids will never figure out what it's like to compete, to make an effort, to get better at something. My son, he had to learn how to slide again. He's like, I forgot how to slide. I was like, oh my God. Okay, well, let's do it. We go outside and we work on the tee, a little extra hitting. Some of these parents are like, my son. I was like, well, your son doesn't play catch. He doesn't do anything I say as a coach. When I'm coaching him, saying, hey, do me this favor, do this. He doesn't listen. Like I was like, I don't know what else to say. The kid right now currently is uncoachable because the parents think like he should be the star, and the kid wasn't that good. And it's not about like good or bad. It's about who's showing that they're working and making efforts. If you're showing me work, man, I'm going to get you in the game. If you're showing me you're going to try, I'm like, hell yeah, that's what I need. I need kids that try. You know what I'm saying? And so I give people whatever the league says is the minimum, like you'll get that. I mean, if you show me something next game, you'll get more. And every time you show me something, you'll get more and more and more and more. And then it becomes everybody needs to work their butt off to get on this field and earn it, because we're going to compete. And because what it feels good is that we had one game where we tied 1-1 or some crap. It was like, or 12-12. Who knows? Little League is weird. But that tie was a win for us because we never even got close to beating anyone until that tie. That tie showed it. And the kids are screaming and cheering and I'm like, yes, this is what it's about, is teaching them how to compete. How to go it's a dogfight is what we call it in baseball. It was a dogfight. They scored runs. We scored runs. We stole bases. They stole bases. We stole home. They stole home. And it's like, there's no way these kids go home like, remember that day we got our ass kicked 26-0? Bull crap. They go home and say, remember that day when they stole a base and we stole a base and I got a hit? That's the shit that sticks. Teach them how to be competitive, goddammit. Teach them how to fight. I really believe in that. I believe sports, and not all sports. Look, there's so many different sports out there. Don't think about the top three. Baseball, football, basketball, blah, 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 blah. There's so many sports. There's soccer. There's hockey. There's lacrosse here in Utah. My other son, he might be more of an individual kind of like skier. I don't care. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Some guys are glue guys. Man, it's just tough. Like, so in that video you saw with the dads in parks and talk about my kids are winners, I don't let them win. I don't let them win in any sport unless they win. I don't know. It's just something that's ingrained in me to say, You don't win unless you win. Because if I lie to you and say you won, well, then you can have a false sense of like, yeah, I can do it. And I think that's not setting you up for success. That's actually setting you up for failure. So if you beat me in Call of Duty, which I don't know, one of my sons for sure can beat me in Call of Duty. The other son, I don't think so. Well, then he beats me. He's better than me in a video game. Oh well. But you can't beat me one-on-one basketball. You can't beat me one-on-one basketball, and I don't care. Look, you saw my swift moves on the court. You saw me get scared of a cat. I can move still. You can't beat me. You could probably beat me in a race. My big butt ain't running very well these days. But yeah, man, if you beat me fair and square, and it feels good. That's an accomplishment. They can go home and say, yeah, I did beat my dad. Straight up. Straight up. Nope, he didn't slack. I think it's important. I think it's important value to teach our kids some sports, or at least some competitiveness. I think because in the end of the day, good morning. How you doing, Ray? In the end of the day, you compete in life. What do you think a job interview is? You're competing with the next mother sucker, son. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, just the job field alone. What do you think dating is? You're competing with other freaking people, dog. You gotta put a little shower on, put some cologne, some deodorant, teach your kids how to freaking be clean. Then they go meet a girl, and you try and talk to them, and it's like, you better be smooth cat. You better get your ducks in a row before she wants to date you. That's a competition, man. All this thing is a competition, and if kids aren't good at that, you know what happens? Here's what happens when kids are not good at competing. That means they have no resiliency, right? And no resiliency is dangerous for our kids. It's absolutely one of the most dangerous things you can raise a kid without resiliency. Because, man, it's going to be a rude awakening when they get their heart broken for the first time. Because all of a sudden, the world is ending. Oh. And you're like, it happens. All right, learn from it. What'd you do wrong? What'd you do right? Maybe that was, maybe it was her. Maybe it was you, whatever it was. And let's just make yourself better for the next one. Right? It's a competition, man. You got to teach these kids the resiliency to bounce back. The only way you do that is give them a lot of losses early. Lose often, lose early. Sports will help them get that. They lose in a game, they have bad sportsmanship. You're like, hey, get over here. What are you doing? Stop acting like that. You lost. Who cares? Let's go home. We'll work on it next week. Come back and show them. Boom, boom, boom. You build off of that. These building blocks of success is just getting better. And then showing them how to get better at a sport is genuinely, inadvertently teaching them how to be better in life. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see in like 10 years. All my kids will hate me. Either way. Hey, before we wrap up here the last 12 minutes, anybody want to give shout outs to anyone? We'll post them on the screen. You guys can check it out. You guys don't forget my sponsors. I'll mention more sponsors that we didn't have videos for. We're hoping to get more videos from a lot of the other sponsors just because I think it's fun to be able to have that. I don't know why my phone is giving me so many problems these days. I feel like they want me to update it or something like that. You got Core Medical Group. You guys saw the video. They do TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. You got Live Bearded. It's a beard product company. I use them. Promo code is Rocco. Get yourself some discounts. WilliePeachChocolates.com. Veteran-owned chocolates and spice. You guys will love it. Deadeye Outfitters. Once I get their video, you guys are going to love them. They're freaking outstanding. DeadeyeOutfitters.com. They're out of Reno, Nevada. They do a lot of cool stuff, outdoor apparel, anything you can think of. And as well as they support a lot of veteran organizations. Great, great company. Veteran.com. That's my company. You got Modern Gun School. Modern Gun School is a distance learning armor school that you can use your vocational rehab or GI Bill. Those are your veterans who have benefits you don't use. Use them while you're using your VA, your GI Bill or your voc rehab. You still get a paycheck. So there's a supplemental income that shows up with that. So if you're hurting for money, you're looking for something to just help you get out of it. Hey, do some distance learning. Use your vocational rehab and get yourself an extra $500 a month on top just to help yourself. Also, you get better at something, right? You get a little certification learning how to build things. So go to www.mgs.edu, hit them up. You got charliemikes.com beef jerky, and you got keepupthefighapparel.com. That's my buddy Ernie Mariscal. He's a motivational speaker, incredible person. You guys go check them out. You got Weaver Guns and Ammo as well. All of it's going to be in the box. You guys go check out the sponsors. A shout out. Here we go. Boom. Here we go. Shout out to the featured interview on Born the Battle. I'm actually going to be on the VA's official podcast later today. We're going to talk about mental health, wellness, life. My future interview is actually going to be probably in a couple minutes. We're going to start that. But I love you guys. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget my sponsors. Don't forget, here's one of my big ones right here. I'm going to post this.
My name is Mike Barker, founder of Hero Sports. We're out here playing some softball tonight. Hero Sports is a nonprofit organization for veterans and service members, an organization to increase your health and wellness. Find yourself once you get out of the military.
My name's Adrian. I was military police in the Army for about 11 years. When I returned in 2012, I didn't really have a home. Learned about Hero Sports, and it's amazing. I've been able to play softball. I've been able to get into other avenues.
My name is Bryant Jacobs. I met Vince and asked me what my goals were, and I told him I had always wanted to play softball, so he looked at me and said, set it up.
The biggest thing for me is just showing up, right? Get these guys here to the field. It's in itself is important. I guess that's the big win, right?
Yo, that's Hero Sports. We have a team out here in Salt Lake City. We have a team out here in San Antonio. We have teams all over the nation. There's guys that are part of the team and then move, and they decide to start their own. It's great. And we're doing a lot of cool stuff. We're actually filming currently a documentary on hitting and veterans. It's a beautiful thing. I got a lot of Major League ball players who are getting involved with this. It's all about trying to find ways, man, find answers for our community to get motivated. And at the end of the day, I think before we wrap up, a lot of veterans lose their identity in being a veteran, right? They tell themselves I'm a veteran. And when you tell yourself I'm a veteran, then you don't allow anything outside of that. And in the end of the day, you actually slow your growth as an individual, as a human being. And so I'm asking all of you, if you're having trouble figuring out what the identity, what are you, what you represent, you hit me up. We'll figure that out. We can dig deeper in it. If you guys have questions, I have a book 100% about my transition. It's on Amazon. You can get it. It is called Light the Fuse. It is just my stories of the toxic mentalities that I gave myself getting out of the military. I'll tell you right now, when you stop thinking all you are is a veteran, and when you stop holding that hat on a veteran and thinking that's going to carry you through life, when you stop thinking that's when real growth happens. That's when life changes dramatically. That's when you go from whatever you're doing now to things that you'll never expect you to be. Somehow, I'm on a television show. What? I've never thought in my life it would be possible, but the only way that was possible is the fact that I was willing to grow, step out of the comfort zone, and just get weird. Now I'm on Minds MC. So I'm just telling you, I promise you, I'm nothing special. If I can do it, you can do it. And we'll get back to this all next week. We'll keep talking. I'll download new videos. If you guys have videos for me to put, I appreciate it. Had a good time today. Love every single one of you. I'm out of here.